Hello Aries, and welcome to your August tarot reading. And as you know, energies are fluid, so these energies might start to take place right from now, from when you see this video. So let's see what's up for you for the next weeks, Aries. When I took this card, I feel a little bit hesitant, like I'm not sure if I should or if it's safe, or it's like I'm afraid of breaking it almost, like it's fragile. And look at that. See how fragile. Those are either your emotions, the idea of reaching out, perhaps starting to date or to be vulnerable and apologize. Or it might be an actual child. But I think there is an emotional decision that you are contemplating or finding yourself in. For some of you, I think you might come from a very emotional place as well. And it might be a little bit impulsive. Not for everybody, but for some. You might be in a situation where you feel like you can't quite trust people because you have the Seven of Swords next to something as innocent as the Page of Cups. There's this sense that I feel he wants to take your cup and he wants to take that fish inside of it. And the fish can symbolize your sexuality, but it can also be your innocence, your ability to open yourself up and be vulnerable and show yourself for who you really are. There's a sense that you have something in common, that either you are at the same workplace or related or in the same group of people, or these are two sides to you even, because it's like they're so connected, sort of. And there is something that has been said. I think this person has said something in the past or done something that is evaporating, like it's just disappearing. And it makes me wonder, why can it do that? If maybe this person decided to do something or said they would do something and they are coming back, or this situation is coming back to you and you are unsure if you should offer yourself your emotions and be open and vulnerable in this situation, if it's safe. This might be a person that is not necessarily love bombing you, but trying to charm you and trying to give you a lot of attention. They might want to take you travel or on little trips, but I feel this is a little bit odd, but I feel this person is either reusing old phrases, so it makes me think this situation or person is coming from the past with old promises that they broke, and now they're trying to glam them up a little bit or fix them, or they're serving you lines that are cheesy or outdated, or just like they're not genuine, perhaps not all of it, but some. And I also see that if this person is trying to offer you something or tempt you with something, lure you in and make something seem very attractive to you, it's as if they don't have a lot to offer. Like it's not a good deal. It doesn't seem like that to me. Like it's some of these wands are like, I know it's decoration, but when I see it now, I see it as this situation or a person has tried to restore them, and here you're missing some flowers. There are no flowers here at all. Like it's just a bag of a lot of, yeah, not so good offers. I'm not impressed. And you're on the fence or a little bit scared, like should I not? I have to draw a card on what it is, but look at that. Maybe here comes why these wands are so broken, because they have been to battle. Like Is it something this person or situation is handling things or speaking, or I think they have come out of something. Maybe they had to defend themselves or assert some boundaries, or they've been, I have this like been to juvie or something like that. Like it's as if this person had to toughen up very much and all they have left is this broken stuff because they had to battle so much with it. It might be their passions or ideals, opinions, something like that. But I'm still wondering, where are these things now? Why isn't this situation showing that to you? They're coming here with swords like these are nothing, like this doesn't even exist. I don't think you know about this communication and these standing up for himself or fighting. This might, yeah, what is that? Why is this situation not showing you that side of things? I'm curious. I think you will get that enlightenment, that your fish will come into a lantern. And I think, or this might have happened recently, that all of these emotions that you're in the middle of are freezing to ice. Something freezes cold really fast, but that wasn't the card I was gonna take because the cards are just popping everywhere. I want to know what's in your cup. What is this? The cards are just, it's so insistent and relentless, and I'm like, give me a break. I think this situation or person is hounding you or really wooing you or love bombing perhaps now. It just, it keeps coming. It might be something that seems too good to be true, perhaps a workplace or a promise of, you know, a better position or something like that. Yeah, I think that you manage to not act on your impulses, and that you are tapping into that quiet strength and using your eyes and observing, looking at body language, looking at actual behavior. Like, this is all good and nice, all of these promises and all of these charming and sweet communication, but where is the action? Like, what is actually being done? I think you're looking at what's being said, what's not being said. What behavior do you see? What don't you see? And that you're observing a little bit before you proceed with this. I'm just curious, what are these swords like? But what are the intention of this situation? What do they want with you? Okay, let's first get what are these swords? It's like these, when they are disappearing, I see them just evaporating, these swords. Something that has been said or promised. It's just very suspicious that why are they not here anymore, and they are hiding all of this conflict or flirting or traveling or communication, and they're hiding this, pretending like it's not there. They're making something go away and they're just approaching you. I'm just very skeptical. What is this situation? Let's see what these swords are. What are these swords? I hear intentions. And yeah, let's just see, what are they? Bad intentions, look at that. No intentions. Like, this might be what has been said here or promised, and now you have the Four of Cups. Nothing is happening, nothing is moving forward. Things are stale and stagnant. Or this person might go from this charming, love-bombing person to withdrawing their attention or their favors if you don't go along with their whim. Or this situation, this, whatever the situation is, It just feels very like I'm gonna punish you by not talking to you and withdrawing my love from you, or my attention and validation and my acknowledgement. That's how I punish you, and it's very childish. It's very immature. Please give us another card. Wait. Is this card? I think for some of you, something has been shared or divided, or you shared some assets or some opportunities or whatever, but it's as if they, this is very vague. I'm sorry I'm being slow, but the energies are kind of hard to translate. But it's as if they are taking more than their cut, or they're being greedy and doubling or tripling their share, and that's not fair. And I also see that they're minimizing something. They're minimizing either their assets or what they have access to, or something like that. Something that actually is a strength, but they are minimizing it and playing it down. And you are being so open with your cup. Like you're being very open. Yeah, look at that. You're so just. You want fairness. Is this karma? Maybe you have this faith that you think it's going to be okay because this time around is your turn, or this person or situation has changed. They have seen your value now. But I think you might have heard something through the grapevine, and whatever you heard is making you relax a little bit, perhaps. Or is it making you not act on your impulses? Let me just see what I can see here. There's just so many obstacles and problems and confusion and distortion and emotions all over the place here. It might be that somebody tipped you off about something, and that's, yeah, why you have this sort of this calmness, or you're standing firm in your belief. But what is this justice? It might be some literal justice stuff. Sorry about that. Get away, kitty. If this is something legal. But it might be that you think this is karma, or this is weird, because I feel like you are going to make this person a huge offer, like, or this situation, you're upping the ante. And you're just like, you go from having this tiny cup and being a little bit curious, like, should I be, available emotionally and open up and connect, to something very, very firm and solid and grounded, and to having an even huger cup. What does that mean? Maybe that's your stance. This is, yeah, or maybe you are leaving this behind. Maybe this was your intention, but during August, you are leaving that notion behind, or that idea or possible opportunity behind. Let's get some moon cards here. And we'll get an oracle card as well, because we can't leave you hanging like this. It's up in the air. bring love into the situation. And you have that humongous cup of love here, and you're starting off and it's just escalating. But I feel this love or this thing, it's as if you're containing your own impulsive emotions or unruly emotions into that cup. It's and it's overflowing, so you're able to get away on it, like you're able to sail away from this because of this love. So it makes me think that you are showing yourself some grace, or you're just releasing yourself from the situation, and you don't judge. Perhaps you just think that, you know, you feel sorry for this situation or person, or is their loss or something, but it's as if you are letting it go and you're not pursuing it or getting caught up in it. Your hard work is paying off, and a new start is coming. I think some of you are collecting or accumulating stuff, or just gathering stuff. You might be strategic as well to get away with something, not in a mean way, but you're just being tactical because perhaps this situation leaves no other choice for you than to do that. So let's see, how are you leaving August? How are you leaving August? This felt a little bit like a sidestep or a backlash. No, not a backlash, but backstep, when you have a little backstep. I don't know what the word is, but here we have 6 of Cups. There are so many cups here, it's crazy. But these are like memories. Maybe you are tempted to go back into this situation because of the memories and the nostalgia that you have. And maybe that's what is causing that you fall back into it before you... Yeah, look at that. The shadow side, it's the devil. It's something that's very hard to get rid of and to release yourself from. It might be a mindset or some emotions that are unruly, or just a situation. You might be out of funds. Maybe you don't have the finances to release yourself or somehow. But it's just a bump in the road. It's nothing major. Okay? And yeah. Oh, that asshole. What is that situation now? I think this person might, or this situation might have backstabbed you a little bit, but you didn't know it was them. They might have made you miss an opportunity or made something difficult for you. They might have outed something about you or spread some lies or intrigues. And that's the intentions. They are pulling out those swords to reuse them. It's their swords. They're in your emotions. Look at that. I don't know what situation this is, but it's so toxic. And because of this emotional thing that you're struggling with or you have to deal with, it's like it's trapping you up. And it makes it difficult for you to make any next moves or take care of yourself. So let's get some advice. Okay, this is the advice. And lastly, let's get an oracle card. The advice is very clear. You have to go back and reassess what you've done, where you've been, what did work, what didn't work, like what would be a smart move, what has proven not to be so smart, what can you handle, what can you not handle. And you just have to pick up all of those golden nuggets of wisdom and use them to carve the path ahead when you continue now. And it's also, I hear very clearly, it's also okay to change your mind and just drop all of this. Even though you worked hard to get this far or to build this or to gain this momentum, if you change and your emotions change or your interests change, just let it go. It doesn't matter. Life is too short. There's no shame in just giving up or just losing interest. It's okay, okay? So let's see. Let me just see first if I can see something on my intuition. I think a person or a situation has been very bad for you, and it's happening so incrementally small, like chipping away at your confidence, at your self-esteem, just little by little, by having this person in your surroundings or this situation or this setting, whatever it is. But everything happens so gradually that it's almost impossible for you to see that it's happening, because there's no certain time or date or period of your life where you can say, oh, that's when I changed, that's when I lost my mojo, my spark. Like, you can't, because it happens so extremely incremental. But you're fighting yourself free. I love to see that. Heed the gentle warning that perfectionism will not lead you to what you desire, but instead will steer you away from it. Nothing will be good enough when you become obsessed with being perfect. No one can ever measure up to your scrutiny and that general feeling of not being up to par. You're perfect already, just as you are. And this card is the universe urging you to just accept things as they are in all their imperfections, and step into the world and engage in it without expectations. You are exactly where you're supposed to be, okay? And more than anything, you have to look at yourself this way. You cannot be perfect, and don't try to make yourself perfect. And and this card was just here. Yeah, look at that. I think whatever you're embarking on or trying to break free from here is, or avoiding, like there's a massive bullet that you're trying to dodge, and you do it right at the right minute, at the last minute, I think. It can feel a little bit dangerous. Like, this situation can actually have some impact, like negative impact. But there's this sense of also a little bit exhilaration for a few of you, that, yeah, you're getting away with something. Not in like a bad way, but just, yeah. But you're getting away from this island. Look at this horrid island. You're hiding in there and you're waiting for the right time. You're waiting for the timing, for things to die down, or for you to get a moment where you're not seen or observed, and you're out. I'm so curious for your next reading now. I can't wait for September. So good luck.